Every corner of our world holds secrets, hidden gems, so surreal, they almost seem otherworldly. These are places where nature breaks the rules, colors defy logic, and landscapes look like they belong on a different planet. From glowing craters to the lake above the ocean, these destinations are nothing short of mind-blowing. In this video, we're uncovering the top 6 unbelievable places in the world. Number 1. Underwater Waterfall. Off the southwest coast of Mauritius, near Le Morne-Brabant, there's something absolutely jaw-dropping. An underwater waterfall, or at least, it looks like one. At first glance, it seems like water is plunging deep into an ocean abyss, but don't worry, it's not a real waterfall. What you're actually seeing is an optical illusion created by underwater sand and silt being pulled by ocean currents. The ocean floor suddenly drops at this location, creating a steep shelf. As sand is pushed off the shelf by strong currents, it creates a cascading effect, mimicking the look of a waterfall plunging into the deep. Some locals once believed it was a gate to the underworld, or even the ocean swallowing itself. Number 2. The Door to Hell. Welcome to the Door to Hell. Yes, that's the actual nickname of a real place known as Darvaza gas crater. It's a massive, fiery crater that has been burning for over 50 years, constantly, non-stop, day and night. Well, back in 1971, Soviet geologists were drilling for natural gas in the Karakum Desert, Turkmenistan. During the operation, they accidentally collapsed an underground gas cavern, creating a giant sinkhole. Now, worried that the leaking methane might be poisonous or explosive, they decided to set it on fire, expecting it would burn out in a few days. But it didn't, and the glow from the flames can be seen from miles away. Number 3. Sorvagsvatn, aka the lake above the ocean. Tucked away in the breathtaking Faroe Islands, between Iceland and Norway, lies this optical illusion of nature, Sorvagsvatn, the largest lake in the islands. It's famous for the illusion it creates of hanging above the ocean, a captivating optical illusion that makes it a popular tourist destination. The surrounding cliffs create the illusion of height. When viewed from a specific angle, the lake appears to be sitting high above the ocean, almost like a natural infinity pool. It stretches over 3.4 square kilometers, making it the largest lake in the Faroe Islands. It has a dramatic waterfall at one end, called Bustalafossur, where the lake actually spills out into the ocean. It's one of the only places where it feels like the land is melting into the sea. Number 4. Richat Structure. The Richat Structure is a huge, circular geological formation in Mauritania, West Africa. It's about 40 to 50 kilometers, 25 to 30 miles wide, and it's made up of concentric rings that look like ripples in the desert sand. From the ground, it doesn't seem like much, but from space, it looks like a giant eye staring up from the earth, hence the nickname, the Eye of the Sahara. For a long time, scientists thought it was the impact site of a giant meteorite. But it turns out that it is not an impact crater. Today, most geologists believe the Richat Structure is actually a geological dome, a type of erosion that exposed layers of rock in a circular pattern over millions of years. Of course, with anything this strange, come the theories and myths. Some people believe the Richat Structure is so perfectly shaped, it must have been created by aliens or some ancient advanced civilization. One of the most popular theories is that the Eye of the Sahara is the actual location of the lost city of Atlantis. Because Plato described Atlantis as a circular city surrounded by rings of water and land. Number 5. Barringer Crater. About 50,000 years ago, a fiery rock from space, traveling at 12.8 kilometers per second, slammed into the Earth, resulting a massive crater nearly 1.2 kilometers wide and 170 meters deep. That's taller than a 50-story building. The force of the collision was equivalent to a 10-megaton nuclear explosion, instantly vaporizing the meteor and excavating millions of tons of rock. The blast created shockwaves, heat, and wind that would have incinerated anything within miles. The explosion was so powerful, it vaporized most of the rock, leaving behind only tiny fragments of iron and nickel. The crater is named after Daniel Barringer, a mining engineer who was one of the first to claim it was caused by a meteorite, not a volcano, as people originally believed. He spent 27 years studying the site, and even drilling in search of a massive iron meteorite buried beneath the crater. Unlike many ancient craters that have eroded over time, Barringer Crater is exceptionally well preserved, making it a goldmine for scientists studying planetary impacts. Number 6. The Galapagos Islands. The Galapagos Islands are located about 1,000 kilometers off the coast of Ecuador, in the Pacific Ocean. This isolated volcanic archipelago is made up of 13 main islands and dozens of smaller ones. The Galapagos Islands were formed millions of years ago by underwater volcanic eruptions. Located on the Nazca tectonic plate, the islands sit above a hot spot, a place where magma rises from deep within the earth. As the magma erupted through the ocean floor, it built up layers of lava that eventually broke the surface of the sea, creating islands. Over time, as the tectonic plate slowly moved, new islands formed while older ones drifted away, resulting in the unique chain of islands we see today. Because they've been isolated for millions of years, the wildlife here evolved in totally unique. You've probably heard of Charles Darwin and his theory of evolution. When Darwin visited in 1835, he noticed subtle differences between species on different islands, especially the famous Darwin's finches. Galapagos has some seriously weird and wonderful creatures, like the blue-footed booby. Yes, they really have bright blue feet. Marine iguanas, the only lizards in the world that swim in the ocean and feed on algae. And giant tortoise that live over 100 years and weigh more than 400 pounds. These places remind us just how weird, wild, and wonderful our planet really is. Which of these unbelievable places would you love to visit first? Drop your answer in the comments. And hey, if you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss an adventure. Thanks for watching, and until next time.